It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They start the drive with Lynch, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here we go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Murray now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Murray going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Murray now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressive. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they will score. for it's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
He will find his man Chase complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the byline, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
It's a sneak for Rosen, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Murray. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to the ground, Lynch. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Twelve. 11 mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The fourth down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Quick slant to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first. Shotgun now for Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw is Murray. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. They're going to clock a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
11 coming.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, They're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, and we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost bet.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. You're up.
It's Madden NFL 23, and our focus is on the Lions' leader at quarterback. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Lions and the Niners on Sunday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers.
Brennan Gaudin alongside Charles David. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Lions at 9-2 to start play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Quintez Cephas.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
One of the keys to their long winning streak.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Force it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You see them communicating after that play, and they both know that they missed a shot for a touchdown on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. This drive in the air. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Even with that they'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert,
and down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to... Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far. They go play action here on 1st down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in the return.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he's connected on a couple of touchdown passes so far, but did have the interception on the... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get...
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. On the option to give to Swift here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love.
And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Seems me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. The Lions offense set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. Oh, he shifts past him. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try to run with Swift. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here to let my heart get settled a little bit. How about that drama we just saw there? One play could have decided the whole thing. Incredible defensive play to win it. An effort there that can't be understated.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.